Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I'm starting dinner and I'm making some squash fritters. We haven't made these in a while. So what I've got here is one squash and one zucchini for me and Pop, and this will make quite a bit for us. This is an item that it's a great party item if you're having a gathering. A niece of mine asked for them at her baby shower a few years ago, and that's what we made. And she wanted them, and I made them for her. And it may have been the last time that I made these. It has been a while. Now, on the large side of my box grater, I am grating this, and I'm putting it in a towel because you know it's going to be watery. In fact, I can see the water now on the grater. So I want to get all that water out, because if I don't, the batter is just going to be real wet, and I don't want that. So let me get these grated up and get that wrung out, and I'll be back with you, okay? Okay, I'm back. I got my zucchini and squash grated up, and you saw me grate it on this towel, and you would not believe the amount of liquid I got out of it when I squeezed it out. So let's get done with that. Okay, I need a spatula. Look at here. Now see what that looks like. That's going to make a lot of fritters, isn't it? Okay, so, but I want to add some onion to this. And you don't have to add a lot. You add just what you want. And I want a little bit of onion. And I just pulled out a piece of a banana pepper that I bet that would be good in it too. But I'm just gonna, this is some I sliced up. And I've had, y'all know I always have, seems like I always have leftover onion. And, but I use it a lot. So I'm gonna put this, I'm dicing it up kind of smallish. And I'm gonna put this in there, not a whole lot. Let's see if I think that's enough. Maybe just another slice. Okay. Now, I think that's going to do it. So, I'm done with that. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to put my little piece of pepper back in there. And I'm going to stir that around. I want to get the squash and the zucchini mixed up good. I want them well acquainted. Get to know each other real well. Okay, so in the meantime, while I'm mixing this up, I'm going to turn this skillet on and let it be getting hot. It doesn't take long to get it hot anyway. I'm going to crack one egg and put it in there. You know, I was reading something today that says, I've never heard this, that said the larger the egg, the more water that was in it. Have y'all ever heard that? I haven't. Now, I want to add some salt and pepper. I wasn't much. I got to fill up my other pepper shakers. And I want to add some flour. I'm using self-rising flour. You can use plain flour. Let's see if that's enough. That's a good quarter cup right there. Just give this a good mix. Okay, now what I don't want is a thick, heavy batter, because I don't want to disguise the squash. Can you see what that looks like there? That's exactly what I want. Now, I have some ice cream scoops. I use them for, you know, stuff like this, cornbread, if I'm making cornbread fritters. So I'm trying to decide if I use the larger one or this medium size. I think I'm going to use the larger one. Why not, right? Move all of that out of the way. Now I've got my oil hot, well, heating up. I'm going to give it just another minute to get hot. Okay. Our oil is hot. So let's start scooping. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to really pack this down in here. I want it tight. So can you see down in that frying pan? I think you can see that. And we're going to come back and we're going to flatten these in just a minute. All right, we're getting 6 nice size. Now, if I was making them for get together, like I was mentioning earlier, I would use the smaller scoop. I am going to just flatten them down a little bit, and when I turn them, I'll flatten them a little bit more. Let's turn my oil down. I don't want to get them going too high because I want to get that inside cooked. Let me rinse my hands. I want to get that inside cooked before they get too brown. Now, I need to get a platter to put them on. And I think we're just going to serve them on this. But let me show you what I'm going to do. You don't have to. If you don't want a dipping sauce, I'm going to use some ranch dressing as a dipping sauce. A little piece of fuzz in there. So I'm just going to squirt some ranch dressing there. Sit it there on the plate. Now look, isn't that cute? And if I was doing the get together, I'd put it out on a big platter. Okay, so while those are cooking, I'm going to show you something that my mama used to do for us when we were growing up. We loved hot dogs. I still love hot dogs. I'm going to take this hot dog and I am just going to cut it down the middle. Do not cut it all the way through. You know how I do my sausages when I cut them and then I can open them up? That's what I want. I want that little well in the center. Okay? So I'm going to do another one. We're going to do all of these. But I'm going to show you another one. So let's open it up. Now, take plain old sliced American cheese. Break it in half. Break it in half again. See how I'm putting it together? And put it right down in there. Now see how I did that? And it's so good. Now if you want to, you can just break it in half, fold it in half, and put it in there. And you got double cheese. You cannot go wrong with that, right? So I'm going to do a few more of these. This is going to be our supper tonight. There were 5 of us kids growing up, and we loved these. And it made it easy on Mama. She had 5 kids and my daddy to feed and take care of. And so she had to do easy stuff. Okay, so I am flipping these over. Looky there. Now, I want to get a little bit more color on them. So, I probably flip them back. These ones, that was the last one I put in. These first ones have some nice color, don't they? Come on. There we go. Now, I'll probably flip them back again. I'm going to inch that up just another notch. And I'm gonna finish these hot dogs. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you what all of this looks like. And we're gonna get these potatoes going. Now I've got my oven, I didn't tell you that. I've got my oven heating to 350. And we're gonna put the hot dogs in that. And all you have to do is cook it until that cheese gets really good and melted. But it will not take long at all. Can you see what that's looking like so far? I want you to see it after it's melted. Oh my goodness. This takes me back to my childhood when my mama was cooking for me. I've finished getting all of these with the cheese in them. Now looky there. And I'm gonna put them in the oven. I said it is set for 350. And we're gonna bake them until that cheese is good and melted. And the hot dogs are cooked through. So I'm gonna start with about 15 minutes. Let's check our squash fritters. They're coming along. I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna give these a few more minutes to cook, and I want them to get good and brown. And then when I come back, I'm gonna fry up my potatoes, and then we're gonna try one of these fritters. Y'all stay with me. I'm gonna check our potatoes. See that steam? When you cover them like that, it gets all steamy inside, and it just gets all through those potatoes and gets them all soft. I call it smother frying. Oh, it smells so good. I love fried potatoes. Y'all have heard me say so many times, if I got stranded and I had one food, it would have to be a potato. Anyway, okay, so let me get something to hold this with, because I want you to see. And this pan is hot, y'all. There's hot dogs. Now, if you wanted to, you can take them a little farther and let that cheese brown. My mama always did that. But I got anxious and I wanted to get them out. So, but look at this squash fritter. Let's give it a taste. And I put a little bit of parsley on top. Just some dried parsley. Let's try this. Yeah. Yeah, I've seriously got to make this. You see how few ingredients I put in it. That is so good. I hope you will make it, and please let me know if you would do something different. Now, if you wanted to, you can zhuzh it up. You could add a little cayenne pepper in there if you wanted to, if you want some heat. I would imagine, and it would be good, you could add a little Cajun seasoning in there and change that taste up a little bit. You can use your imagination. You can put you some sriracha or some, your favorite brand of hot sauce on top with this ranch dressing, or use sour cream. There's so many things you could do. I hope you'll make these squash fritters. And I'm gonna put the recipe in the description box below this video. And the title, the description, click more. It'll open that description box up and it'll be there. And also, if anything that I use that you like is in my Amazon store, and I'll have a link there. And also a link to my Rada Knives. Yeah, these are the best things, and if you have some, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today, and I certainly appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to our time in my kitchen again. Y'all come see me soon. Bye, everybody.